Hey guys, and welcome back to the Animal Learning Channel. Today I will be doing a voiceover video on royalty. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video on royalty, so let's get started. Rabbit knowledge. Cavy knowledge. I'm your 2018 California and Arizona State Royalty Princess. Royalty is a competition against other youth your age based on knowledge of rabbits and cavies. Age groups are King and Queen 15 to 18, Duke and Duchess 12 to 14. Prince and Princesses are 9 to 11 years old, and Lord and Lady are 5 to 8 years old. You must be a member of the ARBA to compete. Application tip number 1. The application can only be answered by the applicant, not any other people like parents, adults, or even friends. Tip number 2. When submitting your questions, always write the questions first, followed by the answer. Do not just write the answer. Application tip number 3. When submitting your application, it can be no longer than 5 pages, excluding your question page. You can handwrite or type this. Each royalty contestant will compete in the individual contest that is age appropriate, with the exception of Lord and Lady contestants. Prince and Princess contestants will participate in the Showmanship contest. Contestants will be scored on their ability to handle and evaluate an animal. A sample score sheet is available on the American Rabbit Breeders Association website. Duke, Duchess, King, and Queen candidates will participate in the judging contest. Each contestant will judge 4 classes of 4 animals. This is a timed event for 7 minutes per class. Placements will be made on special forms provided. The use of American Rabbit Breeders Association Standards of Perfection at the judging table is encouraged. Each royalty contestant will compete in the breed identification contest. Contestants will be required to identify 25 animals, both rabbits and cavies, listing the complete breed names as printed in the American Rabbit Breeders Association Standard of Perfection. They would also identify the showroom variety, whether a 4 or 6 class breed, and the registration variety of each of the 25 animals, no abbreviations. All contestants will take a written examination at the convention. Lord and Lady contestants will be provided help in reading their tests. The tests are 50 to 100 questions long, and when I traveled all the way to Cal State for 2018 Princess, mine had 100 questions. All contestants will participate in an oral interview. Contestants for interviews are suggested in a proper showroom attire with a show coat or apron and long-sleeved white shirt. However, points will not be taken off if showroom attire is not worn. If the youth committee determines that it is not feasible to interview every contestant in a category, the total points received for the other 4 components will be used to determine those contestants that will be interviewed. A breed ID study guide, contest rules for showmanship and judging, and other resources can be found in the ARBA website. For the age division, Prince and Princess, instead of judging rabbits, you will be doing showmanship. You could either choose a rabbit or cavy, whichever you prefer. Final scores for the royalty contest will be the sum of the scores for each of the 5 components of the contest. The breed components are application, 200 points, written examination, 200 points, oral interview, 200 points, breed identification, 200 points, and the age-appropriate individual contest, 200 points. Now, these are some study guides that will help you win in royalty. And here is your number 1 study guide, the Standard of Perfection. There's almost everything about rabbits and cavies in here you need to know. Judges use this to judge rabbits and cavies, and I recommend this. Here is a register study guide in the rabbit version. This is if you want to become a register for registering rabbits, and this has everything about the rabbit breeds. And it also has questions that you can answer, and there's the answers in the back to help you. Here is the Registrar's Study Guide for cavies. This has questions and everything about the cavies. The questions also help you with royalty questions. Here is the Cavy Resource Handbook. You can get this from the 4-H website, and this has everything good about the cavies that you need to know. How to care for them, how to do showmanship properly, and diseases they can get like bumblefoot. Here is another studying material. This is for rabbits. It has pictures of all the rabbit breeds, and it has things like what are the rabbit breeds used for, if they can be in a meat class, stuff like that. It also tells where they were originated from. It also has a lot of facts about them rabbits and the varieties that they come in. Here is another study guide you will always get if you join the ARBA. This is Raising Better Rabbits and Cavies. Has everything you need to know about raising better rabbits and cavies, just like the cover says. It also has certain things you need to do for certain rabbit breeds and cavy breeds. Here is a showmanship sheet. You can practice this before showmanship. The judges will be judging you on this same category, and you want to read everything and make sure you get it correctly. There's also a rabbit one, but this is the cavy one. Here's the other thing. It's the same thing, same paper as cavy, but this is a rabbit version, and they're basically the same, but rabbits have a little more things. In the rabbits, you say the tail, which cavies don't have tails. And remember, on both of the rabbit and cavy showmanship, do not say the word nice. Now, heading over to the royalty room. Here is showmanship. You choose a cavy or rabbit. I do cavy showmanship. Here's me in royalty, and I am doing showmanship with my Abyssinian sow. Here I am getting ready for breed ID. You can use your ARBA Standard of Perfection when judging rabbits. Now, moving on to the interview. First, what the interview is. The interview is the interviewers asking you questions you answered on the application. They also ask you questions like how you care for your animal and see how your personality is. And always remember to smile and have a firm handshake. Be yourself and have fun. And always thank the interviewers after your interview. After royalty, I came back to see how my animals were doing, and here is my mini Rex. And I just like to relax after a long day of royalty. But don't relax too much, because you're going to find out who's the winner of royalty the same day at the awards banquet. Here, I have won 2018 Arizona State Royalty Princess. And this was my first time ever doing royalty. And here I am winning the 2018 Cal State Royalty Princess. And this was very exciting and also for my second time. So here the next day, I've won showmanship first place out of 22 kids in my division, and this was very exciting. I love royalty, also because you can show the knowledge you learned, and don't be scared if it's your first try, and just give it your best shot. Whether you win or lose in royalty, you can still learn a lot, and this is also better for future royalty, because if you get some questions on your test wrong, you can go back and practice them. And I like to practice a lot before royalty, and this would be good for future royalty. I hope this video helped you, and I wish you lots of luck on your royalty. If you have any more in-depth questions or want to know anything else about a specific royalty term or item, please comment down below. Don't forget to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to hit that notification button because we will have some fun upcoming videos for you guys. Bye guys, see you next time on the Animal Learning Channel.